Following the conclusion of his successful Run Seokjin EP tour, BTS member Jin is reportedly deepening his commitment to philanthropy, specifically toward mental health-related initiatives both in South Korea and abroad. While official statements remain limited, industry insiders and nonprofit representatives have described a growing pattern of quiet but significant charitable engagement from the global superstar, sparking widespread attention across social media and entertainment circles. According to people familiar with the matter, Jin is said to have dedicated a portion of the revenue generated from his solo activities, including concerts, digital sales, and fan event collaborations, to several mental health advocacy organizations. These contributions, though not publicly announced in detail, have been recognized by local community groups who noted an increase in donations from anonymous benefactors around the time of Jin's tour completion. Many fans, connecting the dots through recognized donation channels frequently used by K-pop artists, began speculating that Jin played a part in the effort. Observers highlight that this move aligns with Jin's long-standing reputation for subtle generosity. Rather than organizing high-profile donation events, he has historically preferred to contribute quietly, allowing beneficiaries, not himself, to occupy the spotlight. Mental health professionals have welcomed the attention such philanthropic activity can bring, emphasizing the importance of high-visibility figures like Jin in helping reduce stigma and broadening public awareness. What makes this development especially notable is the timing. The period following a major tour often sees artists resting or preparing for their next project. For Jin, however, sources say the emotional themes explored during his recent performances may have strengthened his desire to support individuals coping with stress, anxiety, and psychological hardship. His tour, which heavily emphasized healing, resilience, and personal connection, resonated with millions of fans around the world. Many are now expressing admiration for the possibility that Jin is extending that spirit of care beyond the stage. Online, ARMY has begun organizing matching donation campaigns, encouraging fans to contribute to mental health organizations in their own countries as a way to honor Jin's example. Hashtags related to the movement have climbed onto social media trending lists, showcasing the singer's ability to influence empathy-driven action on a massive scale. Industry analysts note that philanthropic involvement from globally recognized idols often leads to a ripple effect, inspiring fans, brands, and other artists to contribute to socially valuable causes. If Jin confirms these efforts in the future, experts say it may mark one of the most impactful celebrity-led mental health campaigns in recent years. For now, the story continues to develop. Fans eagerly await whether Jin or Big Hit Music will provide formal clarification. But regardless of official statements, the conversation his rumored actions have sparked is already shaping positive momentum within global fandom communities. As reports of Jin's post-tour philanthropy continue to circulate, several international mental health organizations have begun acknowledging the positive impact of global celebrity involvement, even when contributions are made anonymously. Representatives from nonprofits in Japan, the United Kingdom, and Southeast Asia noted that spikes in donations, especially those made in patterns typical of organized fan bases, often correlate with activity from influential artists like Jin. A spokesperson from a Seoul-based mental wellness foundation stated that, while they cannot confirm the identity of donors, the sudden increase in mid to large-scale contributions has already enabled them to expand free counseling programs for young adults. Whenever public figures support causes quietly, the spokesperson said, it not only helps financially, but also encourages young people to seek help without shame. In cases like this, influence becomes a bridge to healing. Across social platforms, thousands of ARMYs have begun sharing personal testimonials about how Jin's music and message have supported their mental well-being over the years. Many describe his calm demeanor, comforting voice, and thoughtful lyrics as the emotional encouragement they needed during difficult times, including school stress, burnout, and prolonged isolation during the pandemic. These stories have become a central part of the trending hashtag movement surrounding his rumored donations. Fans often accompany their posts with pledges to donate, volunteer, or participate in mental health awareness campaigns in their local communities. The movement has grown rapidly, highlighting Jin not only as an entertainer, but also as a symbol of emotional support and resilience. Marketing specialists say no brand strategy or promotional effort could replicate this level of grassroots influence. "This is authentic connection," said one analyst. "Fans are not participating because they feel obligated, they feel inspired." Experts in celebrity philanthropy note that Jin's approach, quiet, consistent, and focused, may contribute to a long-term legacy similar to other global stars known for impactful acts of giving. His preference for privacy over publicity suggests a genuine desire to help rather than to enhance his image, which industry observers believe strengthens his credibility. Some speculate that Jin may eventually formalize his charitable efforts through partnerships with international NGOs, or even by establishing a foundation of his own. If that happens, analysts predict that it could become one of the most influential artist-driven initiatives in Asia, particularly because of the scale and dedication of the BTS fanbase. Perhaps most notably, cultural scholars argue that Jin's rumored donations underscore a broader transformation occurring within K-pop culture. As idols increasingly use their platforms to address social issues, fandoms are evolving into powerful global communities capable of real-world change. Jin represents a new generation of artists who see empathy as part of their identity, said a professor of contemporary media studies. The fact that fans respond with equally passionate support highlights a cultural shift, one where entertainment and humanitarian work are becoming intertwined. As the discussion around Jin's understated philanthropic activities spreads, community centers and public health clinics in several Korean cities have begun reporting subtle but meaningful improvements in their operational stability. While these organizations often struggle with limited funding, recent anonymous donations, believed by many to be connected to Jin, have enabled them to upgrade mental health resources, hire additional counselors, and expand walk-in support hours for young people. One youth center in Busan shared that they recently launched a weekend peer support workshop after receiving a donation large enough to cover 6 months of operational costs. "We don't know who the donor is," the center's director said, "but their generosity arrived at a critical moment. Demand for mental health support has risen significantly this year, and this funding allows us to offer help without turning anyone away." Members of the entertainment industry who have previously worked with Jin have also begun speaking, off the record, about their experiences with the artist's generosity. According to several production staff members, Jin frequently checked in on younger crew members during the intense filming schedule for his tour-related project, ensuring they were eating well, resting, and managing stress. One staff member described him as the kind of person who notices the little things, adding that Jin would often offer encouragement or humor to ease tension on set. While these gestures may seem small, those who worked behind the scenes emphasize that such kindness can make a significant difference in a demanding industry known for its high-pressure environment. These personal accounts, though informal, reinforce the growing narrative that Jin's potential philanthropic involvement is simply an extension of who he is behind the scenes. Researchers in media psychology have also turned their attention to Jin's influence, noting that celebrities who advocate, directly or indirectly, for emotional well-being can play a powerful role in shaping youth perceptions of mental health. One professor from a Seoul university stated that Jin's impact goes beyond financial donations. The emotional safety his presence provides to fans is its own form of mental health support. Artists like Jin create parasocial connections that feel grounding, comforting, and stabilizing for young people navigating stressful environments. Studies show that fans who feel emotionally connected to supportive role models often demonstrate increased resilience, motivation, and willingness to seek help when needed. For many mental health experts, Jin's personality, music, and public image have already been functioning as a quiet mental health resource. His recent charitable efforts simply amplify that impact. what began as an online movement has now expanded into real-world action. Army groups across Southeast Asia, Latin America, and Europe have organized community volunteering projects under hashtags linked to Jin. Activities include free mental health workshops in local schools, fundraising live streams, charity art auctions featuring fan illustrations of Jin, donation drives supporting youth counseling centers, and online safe space groups offering peer emotional support. Many fans say that Jin's rumored philanthropy feels on brand with the artist they know: soft-spoken, thoughtful, and compassionate. As one Indonesian army commented, "He doesn't tell us to be kind, he shows us." Experts suggest that if Jin continues expanding his philanthropic involvement, even quietly, it could potentially evolve into one of the most influential mental health awareness movements led by a Korean artist. His global reach, combined with the unmatched mobilization power of ARMY, places him in a unique position to champion emotional well-being among young people worldwide. Some analysts believe that entertainment agencies may eventually respond by integrating more mental health initiatives into their corporate social responsibility programs, inspired by the positive response to Jin's rumored efforts. Whether or not Jin chooses to publicly address the donations, one thing has become clear: the conversation he has sparked continues to grow, helping normalize discussions about mental health at a global scale. His influence, already enormous in the world of entertainment, now appears to be expanding into humanitarian and community-focused realms. As the story gains traction across online communities, international media outlets have begun publishing their own analyses of Jin's growing philanthropic influence. While most reports clarify that many donations remain unconfirmed, journalists have noted how the broader conversation signals a cultural shift in the expectations placed on global artists. A columnist from a UK entertainment magazine wrote that Jin's rumored charitable actions represent a refreshing departure from traditional celebrity philanthropy, which often relies on grand announcements and formal press releases. Instead, the columnist noted, Jin's understated approach has sparked more genuine and sustained engagement among fans. Major outlets in Southeast Asia and Latin America have also published editorials exploring how Jin and the BTS fandom have repeatedly mobilized around humanitarian causes, from disaster relief to mental health support. These stories emphasize that while financial contributions are important, the wider ripple effect on public discourse may be even more significant. Beyond media commentary, health economists are now examining the measurable impacts of philanthropic surges inspired by global artists like Jin. According to preliminary observations from analysts in Seoul, increased funding for community-based mental health support often leads to reduced waiting times for counseling, greater availability of early intervention programs, improved access for low-income families, and expanded digital mental health resources for youth. One economist described the shift as a small but notable strengthening of social infrastructure, noting that such outcomes are rare without consistent public funding or major private backing. If Jin's influence continues to encourage global donation waves from ARMY communities, experts believe these effects may become more visible and long-lasting, especially in regions where mental health services remain underfunded.